warning, Kai. One more,
These docks
and I put a
are reserved for
bullet in
the
your
Imperial
leg.
envoy of Adir.
And here I...
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial envoy. And she's late. Probably died at sea. Good riddance. Wait, you're the... Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradis. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so... Well...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. No, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradis anyway. Keeps things interesting.
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradis' mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
Sorry, envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? See, Cynric, I knew someone would appreciate me for me.
Kai, before you go, I just hate to send the envoy out there. The wilderness is no place for a scholar. Make sure she comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
I admire your eagerness, envoy. Just don't rush into danger too quickly, all right?
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
The city's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Dirans will outnumber us 3-1.
Why doesn't the claviger put a stop to it?
Think, damn it.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a... I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today?
Protect that pretty... Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you have everything you need. You don't want to...
Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. Now don't mind him. What are you interested in? Yeah, some of the oldest in Paradis. He's a headache, but that's because you want him to come back alive.
So you do care.
I lied to the garrote for you. Do I have to spell it out?
The living lands are a dangerous place. A newcomer like you surely needs armaments.
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler. My name is Dagerda. And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction, despite whatever Volter told you. Ha! I'm sure he... To be honest, stranger, I'm not inclined to go into it.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, ma'am.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any... rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose.
First get leaves, his letters won't turn up.
Maybe it's superstition, but Audra like this usually marks a good spot to rest. After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy. Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Look, incoming Zarops. You're mine now. You're right. Those Arabs must have been scavenging supplies, too. We make a good squad. You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp. I think there's something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside. Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
That's one for us. Coming from your right. Next one's mine. Another death.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
That's it for me. Back on my feet. Take your best shot. Good for you! Let's see what you got.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
Coming in hot.
I got a bad feeling about whatever the bear's chomping on.
Nice shot!
That's a bad way to go.
Give me a target. Here it comes. Next one's mine.
It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. You monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Good fight.
Oh, poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. My savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. Good people. And a good claviger.
And a capable one. Eamon was no stranger to these wilds. He seemed worried last time we spoke. Now I see why.
Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? I found it pays to be prudent about the company. The Empire doesn't have many friends.
Hey, not with...
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the claviger? It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I'm no woodsman. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption. The changes in the ecosystem are... We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found... So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this...
We are here. Come to us. We have waited for you.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. You suspect a connection. Ardra is said to be filled with essence. The souls... just be careful. The Emperor would...
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. A colony of insects. The many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam. Taking and giving in equal measure. We are the ache in the land, the roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness. Godlike. This term means nothing to us, but shackled like us, it spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. It is an infection. We feel the pain of this intrusion. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Nurse it. Care for it. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow, but a favor for a favor. We offer you the power to heal and be. Decide, do you wish this power or not? A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. Retire. New again.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did.
You alright? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? An attack on your very soul. Oh, such an event.
Be careful where you go saying that.
Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Group. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with... Your interests are more aligned. But while you and I answer to the Emperor, Ludwig and the Steel Garrod answer only. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. Ah, you're going to be troublesome, aren't you? At least you're on our side. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradis militia give you free passage into the city. Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that there, can she? full of surprises, envoy. I'd heard godlikes have strange powers, but I'd never known one to heal an entire throat. Guess your Emperor really did seem the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradies. Enjoy the calm while you can. Let's talk the next time where I can. I feel like I should know more about it.
The path to Paradis is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. You must have gone through one of Adir's famous academies. I can't imagine you had time for much other than your studies, so tell me, is this your first time getting dirt under your fingernails? The Living Lands won't disappoint in that regard. Though the experiences on offer here have been the end of plenty of intrepid sorts. What I really want to know, since hard questions are your specialty, is why the Emperor would send his best scholar all the way to the Living Lands. Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things Sorry. Now that we've seen the Dream Scourge, I understand what the fuss is. Refugees are flooding in from outlying, and people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. And here unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops, and I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your... Don't get me wrong, we have had a welcome reprieve from the usual muggings and murders since your country folk started arriving en masse. But I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Just be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the Dream Scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. They say people afflicted with it have strange. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation, and then fungal growth. So Dream Scourge. No, Dream Scourge is different. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere, until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that... Night, envoy.
Next one's mine. Let's see what you got. Nothing like a win with a good team.
Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
Come and get me! Is that all you had?
Careful. Looks like spiders nearby.
This one's mine.
Be safe!
Nice.
Pargrunen built these walls, and much of Paradis centuries ago. Much of their work still stands.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much they're
That's far enough, Outlander. Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for herself. I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod.
Hello!
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. The plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
Hey, boss. If she's really sick, maybe we shouldn't get too close.
Shut it, Pod. Let me do the talking.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal. Pod isn't going anywhere. Are you, kid?
I don't know. Is that true?
Well...
I can't do this anymore. Thieving and killing, it's just not in my blood.
You ungrateful nitwit! Once I'm done with the Outlander, I'm coming after you.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Oh, no, you don't!
Be sick!
Hey! Over here! One for you!
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown. This is the banner of Cad Nua, a fine castle in the Eastern Reach. Not so fine, any.
Welcome to Paradis, Envoy. The ambassador.
Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you. Well, she comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse.
What? No parting words from me? After...
Shove off, muttonhead.
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little... At least I'm in good company now.
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive. Our beloved, they stole the bloom from your branch. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. Yes, we would see them hurt too, writhing like a dying adder. We can give you this chance. We could send you back. Just this once. We are bound. We are leaf and root. We are stream and sea. Help us. We sense the rot and we fear it. We fear how it seeps into us, into our memories. You must find us, free us from our prison. Like a scent in the wind, yes. We will show you, but first, we will free you. Immensely. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. A voice? Tell me more. A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal... Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. I don't suppose this would be the same one.
There's something I still don't understand. A night of heavy drinking could awaken your soul. Who knows what death could do to...
What does this mean for her? Should she... Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Sounds like the echo of a past life. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. You've worked with one before. Good. You have an open mind. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runade's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. I hope you aren't thinking of confronting your killer. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the... Apologies. Paradis is a bit of a maze, especially to new...
Don't worry. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Hey, my schedule was clear. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Hey! I had a dream about you.
Any injuries I should know about? No?